So today we're going to be focusing on a hypothetical class. Joining us for a Year 6 student will be Scott. So Scott, today we'll be looking at the difference between a fern and a cycad. To start off, we're going to look at the characteristics of a fern. A fern is a medium-sized plant that generally lives in the rainforest, underneath the canopy of larger and taller trees. A fern does not normally get direct sunlight as they like to live in moist and shady climates. They do not like to live in the hot climates because they cannot gather enough water to reproduce. I have provided today a picture of a fern, if you would like to have a look at it for a moment. So moving on, we're going to start looking closer at the fern, and you'll notice that the fronds or the leaves of the fern are soft and green in colour. The ferns also have small veins that run inside the plant. The fern roots are brittle and soft. They live in the soil that are normally loose, but can be found in other areas as well. Ferns like to live in places where they are protected by other trees and can reproduce where there is moist climates, as this takes a large percentage of water to create spores and allowing them to be able to form and survive. Here is a photo of a fern up close. Spores are tiny heart-shaped plantlets called gametypes. In other words, that spores are a new plant and they live on the back of the fern frond. The gametype is not a full fern, but it is a plant with half the genetic material of an adult fern, rather like an egg cell. If the gametype finds itself in a suitable moist place and fertilisation can take place, it becomes what is called a saurophyte. Given the conditions, this tiny saurophyte will continue to grow and it will create a full-size adult fern where it can produce spores of its own. Here is a photo of the spores. We are now going to look at the cycad plant. The cycads are normally a large to medium plant which lives in the warm climates. Cycads live in the direct sunlight. Here is a picture of a large cycad. You can see the cycads are taller and they, in the resemblance of the ferns. There is much more light in the cycad photo than there is compared to the fern photo. When you look closer to the cycad, you can see that their leaves are hard and needle-like compared to the ferns. The large base is woody. When you look at the centre of the cycad, you might notice that they have large cones shaped in the middle, or wider and fatter middles. These are the reproductive systems, where the large cone, like this, is a male cycad, and the female cycads are pink or orange, depending on their development. The male cones release pollens, and the female cones are ready to attract them when they become fully fertile. When the pollen and the female cycad comes together, the seeds can bear new seeds and plants. Do that again. The male cones release pollens, the female cones when they're ready to attract the pollen, and these become fertile, creating seeds when they can bear new plants. Scott, can you tell me what's the difference between the fern and the cycad?
So the fern is a medium-sized plant, whereas the cycad is medium to large, being a little bit bigger. The fern often likes to live in shaded areas where they're a bit more moist, and the cycad in more open, direct sunlight areas where it might be a little bit hotter.
Beautiful. So what happens if we switch the climates around so that the cycad is to live in a shady area and the fern is to live in a warm climate?
So if the cycad was to live in a shady area, it would probably not be able to pollinate and be fertile. And if the fern was in direct sunlight, it wouldn't be able to survive.
Beautiful. Right, thank you.